Thank Welcome to Watch with Us, everybody.
Welcome
it's
to
me, Harry. I'm here with
Justin.
And I can barely speak.
Walk to us.
Yeah, welcome to Watch with Us.
Walk
what was supposed to be. How you been, Justin?
I'm great, man. How you been, Mr. Harrison?
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah. Good to hear.
We are going to wait for this to stop buffering for some reason. But we're gonna watch some X-Men tonight. 90s X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, back on the old X-Men trail. I'm a huge X-Men fan. So Harrison has
X-Men fan.
X-Men fan. So Harrison has me over for the X-Men shows. It's great. I love it. I get to recap all my favorite episodes that I used to watch when I was a child, and I get to reminisce over all the cool superpowers and how creative those motherfuckers were back in the day. Harrison and I kind of went off for the past about 45 minutes.
Yeah, we kept on having to cut our conversations short because we're like, oh, we'll save it for the episode because we were talking about comics and
theories
shit.
and name drops and things wrong with powers and new everything about the Marvel Universe that we just can't literally stop sweating. It's just what we do. So we'll see if we can try to remember them. I suggested a whiteboard. Maybe you guys should like email this guy or phone in or whatever this guy did. Call, pinch him, messenger pigeon Harrison, and tell him to get a whiteboard for this room so we can write this shit down.
Oh, yeah. Like a note, something we can put notes on, yeah.
Yeah, so we can...
That is a good idea.
Yeah, here you go.
Get another... Oh, yeah. Alright. I don't know why that doesn't usually do the buffering thing, but it says we're live and the stream is good. I don't know why. Hopefully this is going out live.
I hope this is going on live. Can someone please call me and tell me?
What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. I need to shut that off.
Is there a way to check?
And... Well, if no one's listening, it doesn't really matter. We're just doing a live recording.
Okay,
so
cool.
If they can't hear it.
I'm just asking for those who are listening. I am not savvy.
We're basically just doing a recording that somebody can jump into.
Sweet.
So, yeah. The recording will be fine. It just, the live might be a little fucked. Oh, it stopped the buffering.
I saw
so look,
that.
it should be fine.
Yay.
I wanted to start this. Yeah, okay. Before we say, what was the first thing we started talking about?
Oh man, we were talking about one thing we mentioned. Let's see who's in this episode because then we were talking about like Magneto. The first thing we were talking about was Magneto.
No, the Animanium theory. Start explaining that while I sit.
Well, because that has a lot to do with Magneto. So the first thing we were talking about, I asked Harrison. I said, "Hey Harrison," and Harrison says, "Yes, Justin," and I said, "How are you today?" And he says, "I'm very well, thank you." And I said, "Good. Now I have a question for you, Harrison." Harrison says, "What's that question, Justin?" And I said, "Well,
you kept that up for a while.
What's Magneto's helmet made out of?" And then you said you assumed you're like adamantium.
I immediately assumed adamantium because everything cool in Marvel is made out of adamantium.
Yeah, and I ended up having having an online discussion with my super friends, and they ended up finding like solid information in regards to this. If you go on Google, you can if you type in Marvel Wicca or Marvel Wikipedia, there is an actual Wikipedia page that it's all dedicated to Marvel. And
that was the first time I got real angry because it's not fucking adamantium.
It's not adamantium at all. Yeah. So this information came from this website. But this
said something about any metal.
It's any metal that he can get at the time. So this helmet stops Professor Xavier from entering his thoughts.
So two of the smartest people on the planet, Magneto and Professor X, make a helmet to stop telepathy from fucking invading your fucking brain, and they make it out of fucking tin.
Yeah,
they make it out of steel. What? That's so stupid.
Pop cans, beer cans. But this raises so many questions because we have characters like Colossus that has like metal skin.
But all of our theories make more sense if you just disregard that fucking. That's the hole in the Animanium theory is because canon says it's not, but if it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
but I mean, even then, there's so many other characters that have.
That's what we were getting to. Wolverine's skull. That's why it's so hard for Xavier to fix him because he has to get through that fucking adamantium skull.
I don't think that's the reason why it's hard to fix him. I think the reason why it's hard to fix him is because Wolverine's brain has been completely damaged. The memories are gone.
Oh yeah.
But like Deadpool has the same thing.
I think you're underestimating Professor X's ability to just fucking give him memories he wants. Like I said, he can fucking read other people's brains and recreate the memories.
It's not the same though.
It's not the same, and it won't be exactly. But
perception is
everything.
He can't
do even that.
Yeah.
He never even does that because that's adamantium skull. But again, the adamantium skull is not canon apparently.
Yeah.
Or the helmet done.
Yeah, and you got
But wait, we're just gonna before we continue, we're gonna hit play here on episode 10, season 1 of X-Men
of Next Men.
All right,
play. No. We cannot hear this, so I'm probably a bit off.
This song should have lyrics. Like a lot of fucking 90s cartoons had lyrics on them.
Yeah. It's yeah, but they're so lame though, and this song's kind of long. It would take forever. I think they did good. It's I find when you create things in instrumental form, you can like the lyrics they're like it's like ketchup. It makes and break. It basically covers every meal you put it on. Hidden agendas. So I have no idea what this episode is. I do not remember. Oh, but it's written by a guy named Steve Melching. Oh, and it paused. Oh, it stopped, guys.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. We have a problem. We have technical difficulties. Please stand by. Maybe call somebody. Call a loved one. Order food. By the time this is done, you may be hungry. And if you're like us, you probably are having a wacky tobacco cigarette. It's good. And you will definitely be hungry after this.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Oh, it just sucks. That dump truck is not interesting. So, we try this again. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool.
Alright, so start it back up at Hidden Agendas at about 32 seconds.
32 seconds. Roger, over that.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
If you make the screen big, you can.
There we go.
Easier. Oh.
So 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, that's nowhere near synced up, but we're good.
Yeah, just play along, guys. Play along. So that they're at a mining facility, and there's a 4-man's trailer. He's got a cool umbrella.
They're humans. There's normal people.
Well,
I was expecting
that we think.
Yeah, but I was expecting like obvious mutants being slaves to mine this thing.
This is the story of Cannonball. I recall this episode.
The Alpha Team guy?
Cannonball. No, that's Puck.
Oh yeah, Puck. Fuck.
Cannonball. I believe it's Cannonball. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, my legs! My mustache gives bitches asses rashes.
That's pretty much the best thing that could have landed on you in a mining collapse.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Wooden
like
beam.
A little.
Oh, maybe that might be an I-beam.
Why is that? It looks steel, then it looks.
Yeah, look. Everything around it is wood, but the thing that looks like a steel rod.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's like they stopped driving.
And you guys work in a mine.
lines.
You can't lift a fucking 2x4. Give me a fucking break.
It's like when you watch fucking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Ooh,
cartoon.
Cannonball. I was right. High five. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you ever seen? Oh, there you go.
Give me a high five.
Oh, sorry, I leave it hanging. Have you ever seen? God damn it, I lost it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Oh yeah, have you ever watched that recently?
No.
It's fucking like they fuck up which turtle's talking. Like some people don't have legs. Like the animation is so shoddy. Like,
I think I remember some of that.
hilarious.
It's like the first couple episodes though, right?
Yeah.
It's like when the Technodrome first falls. Yeah, I remember my parents buying
like the
VHS
first
in the
season
90s.
is basically just made by film students. It's fucking they rushed it. They had to have rushed it so much.
Yeah. This is the episode where they hit this guy's. He gets approached by some sort of organization that's out for the worst, and I think it's Mr. Sinister related. I don't recall. But look at the size of that guy. That guy can lift a beam by himself, dude. Come on. And look at this chick. Take your hat off. Look at his
He's
butt.
a tomboy.
Holy shit, it's Guile.
Whoa, his eyes look like they're pointing in different directions.
Look at that Guile haircut. Fucking land goddamn airplanes on me. Yeah, so with that theory of back to the whole
adamantium.
Yeah. So in theory though, it's not the helmet isn't adamantium. The helmet is made out of metal, just some metal.
Yes.
Now you also got like Juggernaut's helmet. It also protects his mind from psychic probes as well.
So Professor Xavier, if you build a steel building, Professor Xavier's fucked.
Remember in the movie Logan, when he's in that giant, that's supposed to. It's just metal. It's just hard for the metal to.
It's so stupid though.
It is stupid.
Why would metal stop
I don't
them?
understand.
It's like in Signs when the aliens get hurt by water and can't go through wooden doors.
Yeah, but
it's so stupid.
I can understand. No, it's not. It's not that they can't go through wooden doors. It's probably because they don't have proper opposable thumbs and can't fucking turn doorknobs.
Again,
that
stupid.
makes sense.
They kick the
though.
goddamn door down.
Well, yeah, that's true. Too.
Doors just stop
they're smart
them in
enough
their
to like
tracks.
cut power and shit. You think they know that like brute force, like, but we don't know, man. That's a movie. That's M Night Shyamalan.
No, but I mean it's on the same scale as stupid.
M Night Salami. It's like without logic. There's that mansion that always seems to burn down and get. Whoa,
what is
Rogue.
with the animation?
Rogue.
It seems like
She looked like she was 12.
Yeah. Are they trying a new thing? She doesn't always look like that, does she?
No, for real.
Did I have a stroke?
No doubt. And
Beast and Gambit look fine.
Yeah, I love his upside down pentagram on his chest. You can see it on the little neck thing.
Oh yeah, because he's all with the like voodoo and shit in New Orleans, right?
And how come like Beast is reading this in the papers? Like, I mean, wouldn't Charles just be like, "Oh, I'm psychic. I woke up to in a psychic event where 1,500 men, or like whatever, 5 dudes were like, my son just can turn his legs into fire. Wolverine, go and investigate."
You think he'd be scanning every morning? Like he'd have a cup of coffee, grab the paper, and go down and scan for like events.
It's like how he's taking a shit. He's just sitting there in the toilet, just like sitting there reading people's minds, like how we just sit there and like Angry Bird
go through our phones. Yeah.
So I'll be in the bathroom, and then when they go to your friend goes to the bathroom.
This must be season 2.
You can see them on
because
Facebook.
I know season 1 a lot more, and the animation has definitely changed.
Yeah. This would be a season 2, I can imagine.
They probably ran 9 episodes in the first season and then got picked up for more.
What's it say? It says season 1, but it's not.
I wrote season 1, so it's probably they probably got picked up for 9 and then a couple more.
Yeah, we hold ourselves not responsible. So back to the Magneto.
Yeah, anything we say is fucking right next.
Take
to
it with
bullshit.
a grain of salt and a shot of penicillin for sure, and a shot of rye.
A really, really giant grain of salt, like fucking like
a salt lick.
Yeah, a horse.
Like a salt lick. Yeah. One of those big pink rocks. Go take one of those lamps and just Look at this. It's Punisher shirt over here.
I love the '90s haircuts.
Yeah, they're dope.
That's a straight up mullet right there. I think they're both mullets. They are mullets.
They're just mad. They're mad at each other because one guy's like, "My mullet's better than yours."
No, they're having a fight over Punisher. He's like, "The Punisher's a douche."
Punisher kick your dad's ass. Yeah. No, the Punisher kick your dad's ass.
I know.
So
you're just angry because
you won't kick my dad's ass. So like Colossus, his whole mind can turn in. But you know what? We don't have Professor X. We don't have I haven't looked up any documentation of Professor X trying to read Colossus's mind to find out what's going on with Colossus. So I can't say that Colossus's mind.
Yeah, but that's not adamantium. It's just steel.
But we're not saying it like we're not.
Oh yeah. Okay, if it's just because steel, he does have a problem with.
So Juggernaut's helmet is an adamantium.
No.
But it's cosmic.
Okay,
though.
So we're actually gonna listen to that stupid bullshit.
We're gonna go with the Wicca, man, because that's Marvel fact. Yeah. The reason why I love the Marvel Wicca page is because that page breaks down every power to a scientific understanding. Which
I'm just trusting
it's just so great. It's just so fucking beautiful. So if I'm wrong, fucking write in. Tell us what you think. Tell me I'm wrong. I fucking dare you.
But so if he has this, if he's armored up, then
boom, can't access KGB information.
But if he's not, then Xavier's got him.
Yeah, but Toads, I fucking hate that Toads. Who else though? Who else has would have some sort of? I mean, it would explain why White Queen, when she goes and shifts into her diamond form, Professor X can't get access to her mind because it's shielded by diamond.
Yeah.
The Falca.
But I just do not like that limitation because
you don't have to like it for it to be real, man. There's lots of limitations in life that I hate.
It makes more sense that it's adamantium.
It would make way more sense that it's adamantium. But why though? Because it's a more dense metal.
Exactly.
But
it's metal. It's exotic metal.
It's metal because it's exotic.
Oh yeah, it's the only metal that stops telepathy.
If diamond can do it, then I don't see why metal would. It's like
that's why the Wakanda don't get affected by telepathy because they all their shit is made out of adamantium.
It's made out of vibranium.
Well, vibranium is adamantium.
No, it's not. It's different metals. Vibranium.
No, they don't exist in the same universe.
Yes,
because Fox owns adamantium and Marvel can't use it.
Oh, I always thought Marvel had vibranium.
I think in the comics they introduced it because they couldn't use it in the movies. It's like one of those things where they.
Captain America had an animated.
Well, in the comics, the X-Men really suck now because Marvel controls the comics and Fox owns the movies, so they're trying to destroy the characters in the comics.
Okay.
So basically, that's the theory. Okay. Is that they're deliberately writing X-Men shitty?
So my understanding of the two metal properties, I thought they both exist in the same world, but I've never seen them coexist.
Yeah,
in the same.
That's why because there is no adamantium in the Marvel movies, right?
No.
Yeah, because X-Men, Wolverine doesn't exist in that universe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But my understanding.
So I always just use vibranium as shorthand for adamantium.
Okay. Okay.
Because right in the comics, Captain America's shield is made out of fucking adamantium.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember.
Or every time he fought Wolverine, Wolverine would just cut that shield to pieces, and he never does.
And I read. Okay, now you're right. So. I remember reading on the Wiki page about this, and they talked about how there's 2 grades of adamantium. There's like the first grade is what Wolverine's bones are made out of, and they cannot be cut. The second grade is what Captain America's shield is made out of, and it can be cut.
Oh, okay, so like pure forged,
pure, like that. Yeah, exactly, pure adamantium. Wolverine can cut like what I think if you Google what's stronger, Captain America's shield or Wolverine's claws, and that's exactly what it says. And I remember looking it up, and that it reinforces everything you just said. But what I was trying to say is I had a different understanding of vibranium, because what they were trying to say in the comics is or in the TV show or whatever, or the movies, vibranium has it absorbs impact completely.
Yes.
Where adamantium is indestructible.
And it's basically different descriptions
of
the same thing.
But they do have the same...
Yeah, but they tweaked that description just so they couldn't get sued. Yeah. They were like, well, they just changed the name. It's still adamantium. And they're like, no, see... Vibrating shit.
If like Captain America jumps off a building and uses his shield to brace his fall, he'll just suffer
because
force impact as opposed to kinetic impact.
Because
adamantium would be like falling with
pretty much every movie, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. where if Wolverine did that with or if it was an adamantium shield, it'd be like falling with a fucking sack of metal. It would hurt and it doesn't absorb shit. It fucking hurts. So it's.
I like that they made. They should coexist. Yeah.
It's not fair. So what's going on right now? So this is another classic tale of 2 jabronis who are jealous of fucking some guy who's better than them. So it's like a bunch of mutant haters.
Yeah.
But it's cool to introduce Cannonball. Cannonball's a pretty powerful dude in the Marvel universe. He's not just an ancillary character. He's more like brought out in the comics. He's a member of X Factor. The original with Sunspot.
Yeah, he's probably only
Siren
in this one
and Banshee. Yeah.
He's probably only in this one episode.
Yeah. It's true. In the comic there is I have a card of X Factor, one of the versions of X Factor, and it's him, Sunspot, Siren, which is Banshee's kid, and Banshee as well, and who else? Can't remember. But yeah, it's pretty good. Look at that. The legs turned to fire. Imagine like try to shit and that accidentally happened. What would happen? You just liquefy your poop. Would you never have to wipe your ass?
The toilet would probably liquefy too.
You'd probably never have to wipe your ass. And I'm curious to see what happened to his pants after this. I mean, they're gonna go back to pants.
He has Hulk syndrome.
Yeah.
Like, he just constantly wears stretchy pants that can reform back into him.
No doubt. Why is he doing that? I just go on the other side and push the truck backwards. It'd be fun. Oh, this is pretty cool too. I guess I'm sadistic though. Not as sadistic as this guy. That's fucked.
That looked like it would be fun though. I'd be like, do it again.
They look like the kind of guys that'd be like, Cannonball, let's go for a rip there, bud. Let's go down the truck, go down for the bud ripped cousin.
We'll bring the beer.
Bring the beer. Yeah. Uh-oh. No, can't be. We're going to remove your penis. Your penis is too big. We're going to shave your eyebrows. Oh, weak. They're going to eat his brains. Oh, his hair. So I don't know what's going on.
It'd be like,
they're putting a chip in his brain.
You ever see fucking... What's that movie called where they go to the asteroid and it's all point of view camera and they get the superpowers?
Fantastic Fizzor?
No.
I have no idea.
The
Armageddon? It's Armageddon. Oh. It's Armageddon, isn't it?
Anyway, these 3 kids get superpowers and like they do this montage of them up in the sky like doing flying and like using their superpowers and shit. And that's what like it was a perfect example of what teenagers would do with superpowers. Like that Cannonball kid his priorities are all fucked up. Like, what is he? Why is he even in this town anymore if he can fly like that? Like, I'd be in New York.
The first thing I do, I'd be like, I want to fucking Fiji. Give me some goddamn shrimp.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow because I can fly like a rocket. What is he still doing? In this
I'm going to Mexico. I was like, no, I'm gonna hang out and figure out in the mines. I don't know how old this kid's supposed to be though.
He's too old to be still here.
Maybe we should do subtitles next time.
So we can... screw it. This episode sucks anyway.
Yeah,
we haven't even seen. The only X-Men we've seen is fucking Rogue.
Yeah. Oh, Beast.
I don't care about Cannonball.
This is just like
it's like the B team.
So she just hugged him. She just touched his cheek. She just did skin on skin.
Yeah.
I can explain that. My eyebrows are pointy.
Why would they deliberately
Where
animate them touching and not put gloves on her?
Where is Wolverine?
Have they already got over that?
Like,
have they
seriously,
solved that problem?
Why
Have
does
they ever
everyone
solved
look
that problem?
younger on this episode, man? They're all like, get him out of here. Why are they wearing their mining helmets?
Yeah. You guys are outside, you know. The sky's above you.
Burt Reynolds is here to kick some ass.
Well, they're all upset about the little joyride they gave him. The kid gave him.
We want to go for a ride too.
Wow,
you
what
can't talk about
They
for
have
a ride.
torches. What an overreaction to a little joyride in the truck.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
Damn.
if they were a smart group of inbred hicks, they would realize that, you know, there's a couple bad apples trying to fucking extinguish those.
If I heard that story and those kids like crying, oh, they made us go like 200 in our truck and scared us, I'd be like, hey, I'd show up and be like, hey, can I have a ride too?
Yeah, let's go for a
Yeah.
ride, everybody.
Oh, they're the whole
Let's
thing.
wait
is-
for feed.
And look at
And
the
they're
story.
like, yeah, let's approach them. There's a big,
Yeah.
huge, hairy blue guy. The big, huge, hairy blue guy. They're all freaked out about a guy with fire legs.
Yeah.
And they're like, big, huge, hairy. Why are they backing up?
Well, they don't want to kill them, I guess.
Storm, throw a bunch of fucking wind in their mouth. Like, dude, are you kidding? Professor Xavier, freeze them.
The kids aren't even.
Freeze them with your selective abilities.
The kid isn't even.
Oh,
here.
look at Jubilee's there. Oh, look at the size of that kid's ears. Holy fuck.
Those are way too big for his head.
They slow him down when he's going 100 miles an hour, giving people rips there.
The air flow past his head must. What do you call it? The wind resistance must be awful.
Oh, no doubt.
Wait, why doesn't that? Oh, okay, there you go.
Just
Oh, yeah,
fly it. Maybe just fly. Oh, he tried to. He couldn't.
You picked the wrong horse there, bud.
I wonder if
Oh,
that's
there he goes. He has like a
gas.
aura around him that protects him.
Okay.
Not only just rocket legs.
I think I was reading about his power like a while ago, and it has to do with the kinetic energy. Is one of the things that it creates like a
Kinetic energy field.
It is, yeah, exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like a,
Professor X should have froze those people a long time ago.
yeah.
Unless those helmets are made of metal.
I'm so yeah. Well, that could be it. I'm getting. And here's the other thing too. What about all the fucking holes in the metal? Like,
I'm pretty sure hard hats are made out of some kind of plastic, but they might be metal.
like Magneto's got face holes. Like, you know?
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get either. Why doesn't he just look him in the eye?
And with Magneto's ability, his magnetic abilities, he can control the magnetism and electric impulses in brains and control people's minds. I mean, that's all it is, right? He's so wasting his powers.
Oh, it's so handy that these robots came up so we can have a fight where they don't kill a bunch of humans.
Yeah, robots. Uh-oh.
Yeah, kid, you should definitely be in Hawaii picking chicks up.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'd be like, leaving.
Or like robbing banks or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah. It'd be super fun. You'd be quick, too.
Just like that movie Jumper. Like, the first thing he does is like teleport into a bank and steal a bunch of money.
Dude, that guy, like, he's like, I'm out, see you. And then he comes back to his house. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Is that a
He
bomb?
looks like an X-Man.
Kind of looks like Abomination. Oh, well, that went well.
Yeah, what an anticlimax that was. He just like fired off what a one-hitter quitter.
Oh, weird. Huh.
Oh, he's gonna like
So now I'm
go
leaving.
one-on-one all those robots. Oh, he's taking the train out.
Get your train in.
That was pretty cool.
That is metal.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, we're okay.
Yeah, they should all be dead.
It's funny how the robots get up and they're walking around like the humans. They're like, oh, that was weird. That was awkward. My mouth is big. I talk like I got out.
God, his mouth is like half his face.
Yeah. I look how the mom's still wearing an apron. That is that doesn't even look like Rogue, dude. That's super weird.
No, it is weird.
He's like, thank you. My mustache.
He has a pretty badass mustache.
God,
Whoa, I've never noticed how pointy his eyebrows are. God damn.
Those are sinister fucking
Yeah.
eyebrows, man. They look like Satan.
He definitely looks demonish.
Yeah, I don't understand why they did that. That's cute. This guy's haircut is so great.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with all the haircuts in this episode, actually. It's like the best thing about it.
They did very good with the haircuts.
Yeah.
Gun beads.
She looks almost completely different.
Yeah, that's
If she
weird.
didn't have the white hair, I wouldn't be able to tell it was her at the
That's
beginning.
true. She touched Gambit too. I don't understand.
All right.
So
This
that
is
was.
something rare we get to do, but we get to reset the timer.
Yeah, we get to reset it, guys. Thanks for
All
watching
right.
and listening to us, slimy guy.
Well, we're gonna
Touch
watch
Over.
one more episode.
We're gonna watch one. Well,
Yeah.
I just want. Thanks for watching us that time though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you leave now, bye. But
Yeah, well, but you shouldn't though. Go get.
Yeah.
I hope you ordered food. And I hope it's here by now. If it's not here right by now, you should ask for it for free because that's bullshit. I'd be pissed.
19 minutes? You don't get it for free after 19
Well, we
minutes.
started it way before 19 minutes. Like we started talking way before 19.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, if you at the very beginning of this, if you order pizza and it's not here yet, then yeah, definitely bitch.
Oh, I'd be super pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude.
Oh shit, we just watched a season 5 episode.
That's totally okay. So we watched.
That's why it looks so fucked up. Okay, so I'm
Man.
gonna have to retitle that to season 5, episode 10. Sorry, you guys
Oh my
probably had no
God.
idea what was going on. Oh,
That
God.
explains so much.
Yeah, that does.
So see, Jesus Christ. What the fuck, dude? That's like so random. That's like the most random.
Why would they start off with season 5?
Why would you?
I just assumed the first page would be season 1.
But you didn't even read what you clicked.
No, I did not read it at all. It's there
Oh,
you
because
go.
they go in reverse.
Yeah,
So, come the apocalypse.
this makes more
That
sense.
sounds
So we're
fucking-
gonna watch season 1, episode 10 now.
Yeah. But you got to see a little glimpse in the future.
Yeah.
About
So
what's to
restart
come.
the episode you were just watching if you want to hear our commentary on it. Should we just? No, I'll put in the description because nobody's listening now. Fuck the people listening now. Sorry, audience right now. Fuck you. But I'll put in the
Whoa.
description that it's season 5, episode 10.
He
and
means
then
make
season
love
1.
to you guys.
Oh yes, of course. That's what I mean by that.
No.
Not that
Who's
you're-
Magneto fighting in that weird?
It looks like a monster.
Like, what is that? Some weird shit.
Is it Beast? No, it's not Beast. Okay, so season 1,
all
episode
right.
10. We will start it.
Previously
Why-
on X-Men.
Why does that keep? I haven't started it yet. Don't say that yet.
Sorry.
Pause.
Look at how fucking. It's like that weird dude at the bar last night.
Okay, so we're gonna sync up here. Season 1, episode 10. 1, 2, 3.
Previously on X-Men.
There we go. That looks a little better.
Well, that face is horrifying, but
It's
the
horrifying. but
animation
it,
looks.
It reminds me of look at her. She
There,
looks
that's-
so much. That's Rogue right there.
There we go.
Fuck, I can't believe we just watched the season 5 episode and didn't realize till the very end.
Well, now the storyline makes sense because everything. Because this is that's where we left off.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to touch penis, but I can't touch penis without killing my boyfriend. And he's like, hey, dollface. And she's like, don't call me dollface. And he's like, I will fix your dollface.
That was just an impeccable impression.
What can I say, man? I'm a master. That's my mutant power.
I never got why he has his eyes covered.
I don't know. He looks like fucking a
It's
bug,
still like he doesn't burn his eyebrows. maybe?
bug Ant-Man or some shit. I don't know. And then he's like,
That's one thing I didn't understand in the movies. That he didn't carry around like a big backpack full of flamethrowers.
well, they
Nice.
kept it contemporary in the one movie.
He just needed a spark, basically.
That's all he needs. Yeah,
and he
man.
can create more fire. Like I don't. That's
Well, fire grows with oxygen, right? So I'm sure if you looked it up and what his power is, like he can.
it's just pyrokinesis.
There you go.
He controls fire. He can't create
Nailed it.
more fire. I don't think.
Who would win in a fight?
Because he needs the fuel.
Who would
He
win in
has
a fight?
oxygen and heat.
Him or Carrie?
Oh, Carrie. Carrie can spontaneously create fire, can't she? Didn't she create?
Yeah.
Didn't she set the thing on fire at the end of that?
But
she
once-
set the gym on
But
fire.
she can't make like firebirds that can do
No.
manipulate on their
I don't
own.
think she can control fire. She could just spontaneously
See,
create it.
so think about that's a good fight. That would be all it would take is for him to have one flame and she could start it. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
she'd start the fire and then he would like manipulate it to burn her.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
that would be a fucking cool movie.
So
Superhero
I'm guessing,
beatdown, right?
I'm
there.
guessing Pyro would win that fight.
There we go. There we fucking go.
She does have telekinesis as well, though, so she could probably push him around,
Yeah.
pick him up, and throw him against the wall.
Yeah, it's hard to do that when you're on fire.
Very hard to do that
Hard
when
to
you're on fire.
concentrate.
Yeah.
So this is Angel, the original.
Angel was one of my. I like Angel.
Yeah. His
He was
superpower.
one of the first champions, I believe, right?
Yeah, his superpower is he has wings. He also has like stamina, like increased stamina and increased like the durability, and he's like a little bit of extra strength. Nothing crazy, but
he's just like one of the only like X-Men that doesn't really have any flaws.
No,
he's just, you can like the guy.
Yeah. He's like
he's an honorable. He's like a hero.
He was around back in the day when Beast had no blue fur. Like he's like that.
Yeah, and he's an OG too. Yeah.
Yeah, an OG.
But I just like a lot of the X-Men are. There's one part about them that you're like fucking douchebag. Like that's the idea, I guess. Is they all have flaws.
This guy's like he just wants to be normal, and like he's pressured, I guess, because he's rich and people don't take him seriously.
From what I understand, he's like retiring, right? He's like, I've been a superhero for like 10, 20 years.
I guess
like, I'm done with this. Like, just take the wings away. I want to be a normal person.
Yeah, that's true. That would make more sense. And he's like flappity flap 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 flap.
That's hilarious. He's like a stressed out chicken flapping his wings.
Why would they transform now? Why would they just not wait until he's like so fucking completely submissive? Why like terror is fun.
You think brainwash first, then change into a
they're
god.
just like you know what? We're just like we feel like tormenting people.
Maybe it's all one process.
Yeah. And this chick, she was in the Morlock. She's the one that gave Gambit the plague.
She seems like just some random bitch.
Yeah, she apparently can't touch anybody without making them sick.
No, that's just some girl in the bar.
No, she gave Gambit the plague.
This is a mutant
bar?
It's
Kang. It's Kang.
Holy shit.
That looked like
Kang. This is a mutant bar. What the fuck?
Look at her. And
she just killed a flower.
Yeah.
Oh, these people are all here to get the cure. I get it.
Yeah, they're waiting to talk to,
That guy in the background looked like he had a fin on his head, but it was black.
I was looking at that too. I was like, oh man. Yon don't.
Just thinking about him making me sad.
Man, if everyone is super aware that, it just takes a fucking metal helmet to like take out psychic attacks. Why would
everybody
be wearing fucking helmets, man? Like, come on. Like, you could literally
because like telepaths make up like a good 25-30% of the mutant community. Like, you think the rest of them would have helmets.
And they're the ones telling everyone that tinfoil hats are
basically
crazy.
Yeah.
So, but really, it's just to protect it. That does look like Kang. That is fucked up. Kang the Conqueror with a green
broccoli hair. Yeah.
This guy's like, well, I want a cure. It's like, why do you need a cure? You just built that crazy suit you're wearing. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, bug bat guy in the back right there. He needs for the back left. He needs the fucking cure. That guy looks like fucking atrocious. He looks like he stinks like piss. And her too. She kills people.
What I don't understand is like, there's gotta be mutants that are immune to Rogue's power.
For sure.
Colossus, when he's armored up, she's gonna be able to suck the power out of Colossus through the metal.
Who was it? Who else has an absorbing power? Sauron. I think.
Oh yeah,
Rogue
got pterodactyl dude.
Rogue tried to fight Sauron one day, and she had this conceivable theory. I read it that if she were to absorb, she could fight him because their absorbing powers would cancel each other
out.
Yeah, it did not. It turned into like super Rogue, angry crazy Rogue, and like
she absorbed all his power.
I can't quite recall the outcome of that, but I think like Sauron overcame. I think she died in that, and Sauron won.
Like it possessed her mind, kind of thing.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
I really wish I could remember the end of it now, but Rogue sucks.
She's a flawed character, definitely. She's meant to be the fall girl, I think.
It's like,
she's like Robin.
Why would you
get
even
kidnapped and screamed?
Out of all the fucking mutants in that mansion, they go, yeah, Rogue, you're on the A team.
Yeah. Well, the only reason they give her the she's not even an X-Men in the movies, I don't think.
Yeah,
she's just an honorary X-Men because occasionally she can like knock people out with her power. Basically. That's all she can do.
She can fly, and she's got super strength in the comics
because she basically murdered Miss Marvel.
Yeah, bitch. And everyone seems to be okay.
Is it
with
Miss or Captain?
It's Miss Marvel. Captain Marvel is she's a Kree.
And she used to be a dude, right?
She did.
Yeah.
She was always a dude. Yeah.
Up until like the 90s, 2000.
Yeah, more recently. Yeah, right when around Nick Fury became
black. What were you gonna say? Also, spoilers for Captain Marvel and maybe Infinity Wars.
We're gonna be watching We'll be watching that next. So
yeah, but we're not gonna record that. We'll
Okay.
watch Guardians of the Galaxy by ourselves because again, that I want to hear the music for that. And we can't do that. In the
oh
show.
yeah, perfect, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we can talk and hear it and all. This
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes.
But we
So-
got to talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah,
So
for
spoilers, like I said, for Captain Marvel: Infinity Wars and maybe like the rest of the fucking Marvel universe. There you go.
Skrulls.
Skrulls. Captain Marvel is going to take place in the 90s, and I'm assuming, well, they've already basically said we're going to see fucking Nick Fury lose his eye. We're going to see...
That's cool.
Yeah, we're going to see probably the Secret Invasion. There will be... We will see it all take
That
place
is
there.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
And
man.
whoever takes his eye is probably going to be a prominent character that we haven't seen yet, and we haven't seen him yet because they were replaced by a Skrull, took Nick Fury's eye, and Nick Fury fucking killed them.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, that's great.
At the end of that, during the fucking credit roll of the end credits, there will be, of course, a Skrull that survives. That is probably somebody we've seen so far,
Yeah.
and been in the fucking Marvel universe this whole time and been a
Right.
Skrull. That's my theory, and that's a theory on the internet. Who do you think it could be?
In the comics, who was it in the comics? In the,
There was a few. I
but
believe
there was one that was trying to convince Tony
Hank
that
Pym?
Tony.
I
Well,
think Hank Pym killed himself.
there was. I think
when
it was.
he found out.
I think it was Spider Woman. She was trying to convince Tony in the graphic
Yes.
novel.
I
and
think
she was she was one the queen when she like the not the queen like the Queen Planet Skrull but the Queen Invader Skrull.
Yeah, she was a sleeper agent basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was like the main one, I think. 'Cause she was an Avenger at the time, or a new Avenger.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a couple other ones that were a little lower key, I think. I think there was like shield agents and shit that weren't like superheroes.
Yeah. There was tons of them.
But the theory is that somebody we've been introduced to and has been in the Marvel universe so far will be a Skrull that we see in a young version of them in
and it's gonna be
Captain
Avengers.
Marvel.
It's gonna be Avengers. Or it's gonna be like
So the two ones I heard on the internet were Hawkeye's wife.
oh that's a good one.
Yeah, but
I doubt that.
she'd be like a teenager at the time.
There'd be kids. There's kids though. I
Yeah.
just wouldn't.
Um,
I don't think it's Hawkeye.
Widow.
I don't think it's Hawkeye or Widow. I think it would be like Cap.
That's the other one, Widow. I don't think they'll do that because I think people were so pissed off that he turned out to be a Hydra agent.
Because he's not a Hydra agent. He's Cat. He's Skrull.
In the comic books, I know many though.
Yeah.
That they've done that thing. I think people were really pissed off about that, so I don't think they're gonna carry that over into the movies.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
No, I'm asking you. Who do you
Oh,
think?
Who do I think? Sorry, that it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe.
I said Cap.
What's
I
her
think It's
name?
gonna be Cap. I'm just convinced it's gonna.
You
be
really?
Cap. Yeah. I don't think it. You know what? Oh God. Agent Carter's daughter, Cap's new bitch,
That's a better one. I believe that more. Yeah.
or a niece or whatever. Her name
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Not Peggy Carter, but Sarah or Sharon Carter or whatever her name is. I think it's
Yeah.
Sharon Carter.
Sharon.
She gets superpowers, I believe, at one point. Or she takes over S.H.I.E.L.D. She might take over. She might become the director after Fury disappears or dies for like the 18th fucking time.
I'm trying to think too because they do anything off of the show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a great TV show. It's kind of hard to get into the first season, but once it starts picking up like halfway through, it's incredibly addicting, and they all have to do with the Inhumans, but they have a lot to do. Which the Inhumans series is coming out as well. I'm super stoked to watch that. That's going to be amazing.
Oh, dude.
But
Don't fucking get your hopes up for that.
oh come on, man. Don't say that to me. But the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show has a lot to do with Avengers movies. So there's a lot of Easter eggs in the show that you have to
like
pay
season
attention to.
then to season 2 and season 3 take place during Captain Civil War, I think, doesn't it?
The whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. starts right after the first Avengers movie.
Yeah, but I mean, like there's a whole two-parter thing that's basically all the behind the scenes of Civil War.
Oh yeah, they talk about the incident, and they talk about Age of Ultron a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of episodes that are they're cleaning up after like a lot of messes, and there's cool characters. From
They
the
do a
comic.
thing with the. They go to London after Thor 2 because London gets all fucked up in Thor 2.
Oh yeah,
And they're like cleaning up the fucking aftermath of Thor 2.
and they're picking up what do you call them, relics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I've skimmed the series. I haven't really seen everything.
You know what, man? They could also Thor could be a Skrull. He'd be an easy Skrull to
Nah,
do.
what I think is what do you call them? The Warriors 3. I think maybe one of them, but they're so background characters. Nobody cares about
who's that.
They're like his 3 buddies. The girl,
the
guy with the
Thor.
arrow.
No, fuck that. It wouldn't be that.
Yeah, they're too fucking obscure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might be a few of the Shield agents, but it's really only the girl. What's her name?
Could be Nick Fury. Could be very well be one of like the.
That's possible. That'd be at the end. Like the only Skrull left after the Secret Wars is Nick Fury. And he's on top. That'd be pretty cool. But I think a lot of Shield. I think that's going to be like basically the main thing. Is like Shield. They find out that like there's a bunch of hidden aliens across the planet and infiltrated Shield, and they invade, and you know it's basically
that's Secret Wars.
Secret Wars, but in a different because Secret Wars takes place after Civil War in the comics, I think. So it's gonna be like the reverse. Secret Wars took place in the 90s before Captain America, before the Avengers, all that shit.
Which would be weird because it would really negate the.
There's a scene in I can't remember what one it is. I think it might be Captain America 2. What's that one called?
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Great one of my favorites.
During Winter Soldier, I think Nick Fury's or Captain America says to Nick Fury, "You're gonna have to trust me." And Nick Fury says, "The last person that I trusted took my eye." It points at his eye. So that's what we think we're gonna see. Whoever that was a Skrull.
Last time I trusted one, I lost an eye.
So it's either like his superior, somebody in Shield, I think.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's good.
But another thing I think might happen is like he starts a proto Avengers in the 90s. Captain Marvel plus maybe a few other
Wonder Man.
Yeah, Wonder Man. Some other heroes we haven't seen yet. Hank Pym and fucking Wasp. He'll start like a proto Avengers and like it falls apart and one of them is a Skrull and takes his eye and then there's an alien invasion.
That would be beyond fucking cool. That's a great storyline.
Totally. They'll fucking, you know what they'll do? They'll call them the Invaders too.
Nice.
You ever see the Invaders comic?
No, I've heard of them.
It's Captain America in World War II.
Oh, cool.
And it's Namor, Captain America, Bucky, and I think he's called the Human Torch or just Torch. He's a robot who can basically has the powers of the Fantastic Four guy. He can get
wasn't it?
And he has like a little sidekick robot that can basically has the same powers as him.
Huh.
Robot flame people.
Weird.
They can fly and they can become flames.
That's the Invaders would be cool. That's badass. That's just a really lame ass fucking.
Well, the reason they called them the Invaders was because their main task was to infiltrate Nazi Germany and attack behind enemy lines before D-Day. So like the Americans there was no conflict in Europe yet, and they like parachute fucking Captain America and Namor and all these and these 2 other guys into like hot zones, and they just clean up and kill Nazis and shit.
And
Namor. Namor got all pissed off because they were dropping death charges trying to take out U-boats, and they hit fucking Atlantis. So then Namor fucking creates a tidal wave and floods Manhattan, and like kills a bunch of people.
Namor lives in Atlantis.
Yeah.
Isn't that where the Inhumans live?
No, the humans live on the moon.
What?
Yeah, they live on the dark side of the moon. They have the city on the dark side of the moon.
In the cartoons, they live in Atlantis.
They might eventually move there once they lose their planet, the moon base, but they're most of the time they're on the moon.
The TV show is about them living on the moon.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well, he gets kicked off the moon. His brother Maximus. What do you call it?
Maximus the Mad.
Yeah, but he usurps him.
Oh,
and like kicks him, his wife, and his big dog, and there's other 2 guys.
Okay, cool.
Onto Earth, and that's how I think that's the premise of the show.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah,
and that's the original storyline.
I think that's what the current one is. I don't know. I'm not really up on the old Inhumans, like the Silver Age, Golden Age Inhumans.
The original one was like, well, they were pre-battle experiments, right?
I think so. I think that's.
Fight the Skrulls.
I think that's really what the mutants are: is aliens coming and fucking with human DNA.
Yeah. Oh, Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Well, because me and Dave were talking about this last night when we were watching Guardians, because he mentioned like they have Star Trek syndrome, that all the aliens are humanoid, and I was like, well, that's because they are. Every alien race in the Marvel universe is human, biologically human. That's why they can have half and half things.
Look at that ass. That means
because every alien has a dick. Every alien has a female that's why they can copulate and make half. So at some point, the Celestials in the past seeded the universe with humans.
Okay.
So it's just we look different on the outside. We're all biologically on the skin.
I don't know.
Same.
I think
Kree, everybody. That's why you can have a half human, half Kree. You can have a half. You can have the Star-Lord. He's half human, half fucking.
I think we're looking at it differently. I think this is all Kree related. Like
I think Kree was the progenitor race. They were one of the first ones that whichever Celestial was spreading the seed of humanity in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Biological humans spread it a lot, because that's why you always see humans everywhere.
Yeah. And Kree did come to this planet, though. They came to this
planet.
Yeah. And then they
that's my blue theory, too. That's why the majority of mutants are blue.
Yeah.
Because Kree came... They're the... What is it?
That's actually
conspiracy
that's
theory.
A great theory.
With the Egypts. That's why the pyramids were built. Aliens helped us build the pyramids. The Kree came... They fucking introduced their DNA into the species, and we have mutants now, and majority of the mutants are blue because it's Kree blood.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah. Remember when I was telling you about like the whole super soldier serum is the general host, the GH blood from the that's the craziest part in the whole thing. She absorbs his madness permanently. But yeah, it would explain why if you're able to put Kree blood into a human, it would not kill you. It would make you somehow like stronger.
Yeah, because everyone got a little bit of Kree in them.
We're genetically them already. They fucked with us.
Mm. It's like the Mongols.
We're part of them.
It's like how the Mongols took over Europe and East Asia for 100, 200 years and just raped their way across the world. So now 25% of the planet has some Mongol blood in them.
That's dark as fuck.
Oh, it's fucking super dark, yeah.
This episode's pretty cool. It's this is one of the major... Because Warren Worthington Archangel comes back multiple times in this series.
He's still a good guy too.
Yeah, and his obsession with Apocalypse leads to many 2 or 3 part episodes.
Doesn't he sacrifice himself to try to kind of kill him, but he doesn't, or something? At some point,
I can't remember. I know there's an episode like a couple seasons deep where we're probably gonna hit up, and he ends up it dives deep into his obsession where he thinks he finds a weak spot, and it's actually not a weak spot. Apocalypse planted that I don't know why, but yeah.
I remember reading a Spider-Man comic where it was about the champions, and Iceman, Worthington here, Angel, and Hercules and Hercules' wife, whoever was paying them to be the champions and running, paying all the bills and shit, pulled out. So Iceman started robbing jewelry stores and shit to pay for the fucking bills.
Oh well, yeah.
And Spider-Man basically caught him, and then had to tell the rest of the champions that's how he was paying the bills for the last year and a half, was robbing shit. And they got the champions basically, and Spider-Man got into a big fight with Iceman. It was fucking great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the actual season 1 episode 10.
There we go.
Sorry about watching that stupid season 5 episode.
We got excited.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Cannonball's
I
alright
guess.
though. Cannonball's alright.
Yeah, Cannonball was okay. But I was hoping to watch season 10 and 11 tonight.
That's cool.
But thanks for coming over and being on the show with me, man.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me, Harrison. This is fun.
It's always fun. And now we'll get to watch Guardians of the Galaxy and keep talking nerdy
Sweet.
shit.
And don't forget to check out Marvel Wikipedia pages for all your Marvel facts, guys. I'm serious.
If you're bored or taking a shit, just fucking look on that.
If you're ever watching a movie and you see a name drop, you hear a name and you see a character, you just hit that page up. You'll be really surprised. There's the Marvel universe is very, very, very intricate. Bye.
All right. Thanks again, guys, and you have a good one.